It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Raheem Blackshear now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Young. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Counter play, Hubbard. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Young on 1st and 10. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion right. Here's 2nd and 2. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 26 on 2nd down. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They run again with Hubbard. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 5th-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to head out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expected, Kate, for him to do that. With how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare, to get his guys focused for their chance as it's finally arrived.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll go again with Mostert. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Tua off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, and the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Panthers football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Panthers with a chance to boost their lead. New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air on 1st down. Young. Pass complete to Hubbard.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Throwing deep for the end zone. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Toward the sideline, he's got Leggett. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's complete to Leggett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down from the red zone. And that one's unsuccessful. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Young working from the gun. The throw is caught. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Shotgun now on third down. Quick sled complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's got it. Room to run.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll come up 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Tua now from the gun. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was the running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They go play action with Tonga Vailoa. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Up the middle, Hubbard. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throw complete to Thielen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Young on 1st and 10. Connects with Johnson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 39. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Thielen's got it, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Here comes the screen. Brushes him off with ease. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Young. This throw is cut. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. It's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try with Hubbard. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. It doesn't get much easier than this. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This one finds Barrios. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins trail by 6. 4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go, it's Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
To throw. Short pass caught by his tight end.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now. Has a man. It's Achane. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Looking to throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
He's back to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Setting up to pass. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And it's third down now.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.